going on, everybody? It's your boy Boone, coming at you all with a brand new Resell dropless, I messed that up, video. My bad, I'm a little bit rusty right now just because it's been a couple days since I made a video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I was over in Arizona for the weekend. Beautiful weather out there, man. Your boy got a little tan. I don't even know if you can tell. I did get burnt as hell, but I was down there for spring training, got to go golf a little bit, so it was a fun time. But it's time to get focused on these bricks again. Thankfully, Supreme is going kind of light on us this week. Like, I've been fighting the term all season long, but you guys can finally say it's kind of a dead week. I'm not really seeing anything I super need, but that's not gonna stop us from going and getting some stuff. Also, if you guys did not know, there's gonna be a Union drop tomorrow, which is really annoying because it's at the exact same time as Supreme. Now, I already did a Union live cop video. Y'all can feel free to go watch it if you want to get some help for this upcoming drop, see what the drop experience is like. Process that little hoe. Process that little hoe. And you're probably going to be seeing a little like dual live cop tomorrow of both releases. But today we're going to be focusing on what you should go for if you do decide to get some Supreme tomorrow. Let's just get into it. I hope y'all enjoy, man. Let me know if you're actually going to go for any of this Aeon Flux stuff for the personal, and let's get into it. So here we are on the Supreme community website. I do have to remind everyone, if you all want more help with going for these Supreme releases, my best recommendations, every single week I type up my best items to go cop. Last week we actually crushed it on the predictions, especially for Palace AMG. If you all missed that release, that's exactly why you should be joining the group, because I was telling people all the items to go for, and all of those items are now exploding on the market. I was able to get a few things. If you guys just want more assistance with going for releases, feel free to join us. Hit us up on Instagram if you want a trial or something. But let's get into this Supreme drop, man. So starting it off, we actually have the Uncut skate deck. They're actually bringing this one out finally. They teased our balls before. They're just pinching them away.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, we're already going down a bad path here. Yeah, they already showed this to us before, but it didn't actually release until this week. And I have to say, my first impressions of this, I was just like, I can't see a ton of profit. I've just been hating on skate decks a lot. But the more I look at this, the more I'm like, you know what? I actually do see a pretty good potential of this having some profit, especially like first day. I think this is gonna be a really good sell first day item. It should have a good amount of sales. We've never seen a Supreme deck like this. Like, obviously they've never done an Uncut deck. They've never even done a deck that's like a box logo like this. It resembles a box logo even down to its shape. So I do think this one's actually going to be very intriguing. The big question is if it's going to hold well or not, and I don't really know if it is. I feel like skate decks have not held very well recently, so if you do go get one of these, I would actually quick sell it. Should be able to double cart it maybe, but it's probably going to sell out pretty fast. I think this is going to be viewed as the premier item of the release, and I'm guessing it's going to be selling for about double retail out the gate, so like 120-ish. If it hits like 150, man, I'd easily be flipping it first day. But it's a really good item to go for. You could maybe even single cart it, but honestly, I'd really try to double cart with like a t-shirt or a camp cap. I don't think that would be unmanageable, especially with Union releasing. I do think Union dropping at the same time will somewhat help with some items going a bit slower, but this will probably be the first thing to sell out. I do recommend you guys go for one. I might even try to get one myself. Next up, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, Supreme community upvotes literally trigger me so badly because these small box items are the next two highest upvoted. Why? Like, they do these every single season. These are not like anything special. The colors aren't crazy or anything. I don't understand why these are the most upvoted behind the deck. This is why people think this brand is full of hypebeasts, bro. Like, come on. There's such better items this week, but we do have all the small box stuff releasing. I don't recommend you go for it. They're just gonna tank, man. So I don't even know why I'm talking about them. Let's move on to this Aeon Flux collab. So Aeon Flux, just like every other film collab this brand's ever done, I don't really have much experience with. I guess it was an animated show they had back on MTV. It's weird to say MTV having comics on it. Or it got turned into a comic, I guess I should say. It started off as like a cartoon series. I've never really seen or heard about it, but I do have to say the imagery is pretty sick. Little thing with the yopper on her, so I mean, I'm definitely a fan. And I'm actually really excited. They brought out some shirts for this collab. I've seen a lot of love for the lookbook items of the Aeon Flux stuff. For me personally, it's not really really hit too crazy. I'm not sure what it is, but I do actually like the tees a lot, man. I'm so glad Supreme just did not try to do too much for once. Just a small graphic, Supreme logo. That's all we needed, bro. That's all we needed. I even really enjoyed the logo font they used. Like, I think they killed it on these shirts. For the tees, I think brown and black without question are the two best. I mean, you really can't go wrong. This cyan, you know what I'm gonna say, so I'm not even gonna hate on it, but the brown I actually think is my favorite. The white font on the brown looks super nice, so I actually recommend going for these. XXL should even do pretty nice. If you go for XXL, you might even have to single cart. You're gonna have to be fast because it is gonna fly. That's gonna be the best size. Otherwise, XL, I actually do recommend you get the tee. I think it's gonna be selling for like around 70 range or so, and as we're getting into spring summer, I'm definitely seeing tee sales on the up right now, so I actually think these are gonna hold very nicely into the warmer weather. I'm gonna be trying to get a tee in brown for myself. I might even keep it. Now the long sleeve, I'm not quite as excited about. I just kind of wish they left the graphic on the front by itself. The Aeon Flux, I think, sort of crowds the shirt a little too much. You do have a nice little logo hit on the sleeve, but honestly, I really do think the regular t-shirt is the move for this collab. I mean, the long sleeve's not a bad option, like XL or something, and it is also gonna hold pretty nicely, but I don't think it's gonna perform as well as the t-shirt, especially with the tee being $10 cheaper. At the end of the day, white, black, brown, XL, XXL, those are gonna be your best bets to go for. Honestly, even like a double cart of both tees this week is not a bad choice, but that Uncut skate deck, bro, I wouldn't let that one slide. So personally, I'll probably be going for the Uncut deck as well as a t-shirt. It might end up being a fail, especially with Union going on. It's gonna be a headache tomorrow. So let's continue on with the collaboration. Next up, we have the Varsity Jacket. I love this Varsity, man. I've seen like unanimous love for this one. I mean, how could you not? It's a pretty sick graphic to throw on a Varsity. They haven't really done very nice Varsities lately. The only thing with this one, man, like here comes Boone complaining, but bro, the colorways has so much potential here. We've seen this teal all throughout the collab. I would have enjoyed a lot. A teal hit on the sleeves of the black jacket, maybe even like a teal trim or something, man. I don't know, the colorways lost me a little bit with this Varsity. I'm kind of bummed out about it because everything else I think is pretty sick. There actually could be some profit, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I do see these selling out. It's such a risky cop, I can't even really say like these are for sure gonna sell, but something like XL and Varsities definitely performs nice, and these are pretty special Varsities. Like they're definitely fire. They're way better than a lot of the other Varsities we've seen from the brand lately, and some Varsities from Supreme can go nuts. Can't recommend these Varsities, although I do think they're really sick. It's a risk cop. You would have to sell it very fast as it's obviously getting warm out, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but I do think they're gonna sell out, and who knows, if they end up being pretty limited, which there's a good chance they will be, they could be one of the better items of the release, but I'm not risking it, man, and I'm not really recommending it for y'all. Next up is the sweater. This is one of those items from the lookbook where I just have not really gotten the hype with it. I don't know, I just don't think it looks as good. I would have really way preferred it if it was the actual image of the girl, not just the outline. I'm just not a fan of these, and I don't think they're gonna resell, and that's the same with the zip up. This one definitely reminds me a lot of the Crow collab, this zip. I mean, it's a big patch with the zip through the middle. It's pretty similar. Again though, I wish it didn't have the text, man. I think this would have been so much sicker without the big Aeon Flex text. They should have put it on the back or something. I'm kind of bummed out about that because I might have even got one, but these are again going to be a skip. 188 is just too much money for a zip up. And finally, we have the soccer jersey, which was a pretty nice surprise on this collab. We definitely don't see a lot of soccer jerseys coming out of these collaborations with Supreme, but at the same time, we really never see a lot of resale for soccer jerseys. Like the Arabic one did decent, I think, but I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing much for this one. 110 isn't a bad retail. Like an XL, I know it's getting old me saying it, but truly XL is usually the best size for these riskier items. It should be really manageable to cop if you do go for it. 110's a pretty intriguing retail, but I mean, you'll probably make like 30, 40 or so off of it, which isn't bad profit, but I don't know. There's definitely some risk at play with this. You're gonna have to multi-cart it, I think. I would just save your money for a different week. I am tempted though. I will say, like the black colorway does tempt me a little bit. I think there could be sneaky profit, but I don't think that profit's quite worth the risk you're getting into copping. So that about wraps it up for the collaboration. Let's get into the spacesuit, bro. I've been trying to talk about this all drop. The Gore-Tex Pasolite suit. What in the hell, man? Now this thing is just an absolute sweat box. It kind of reminds me of the zip up they wore in Jackass when, I can't remember the fat dude's name. He was working out and Steve-O had to drink his sweat like that. No, bruh. This reminds me of that somewhat. It also looks like a spacesuit though. This is actually a really cool one. It is $400. Like, goddamn, bro, 400 bucks. That's pretty crazy. It's obviously getting warm out, which this is the exact opposite of. This looks like a sweatsuit, as we've already discussed. So this one's probably gonna be a hold. I do think it's gonna have some nice profit down the line. I don't know if it's gonna be first day profit. You already know what size I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say the size this time, but that's gonna be your best bet to get like immediate profit. But if you're copping this one, honestly, you should expect to be holding it for a little bit. It's gonna have very slow sales, but out of nowhere, man, this thing's probably gonna be $500 or $600 straight up, especially by next fall winter. Like, this looks super sick to go ski in or something. The black colorway is always the safest, but I think the white is the most intriguing on this because it does have the red box logo patch. The fact this has a huge spell out down the side too is only gonna help it. I'm pretty intrigued by it. I'm probably gonna be skipping though this week. It's just a little too pricey, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be too much of a hold. $440 retail, that's insane, but $600 sales by next fall winter. Talking about crazy retails, let's talk about $200 pajamas. They're cool. They're $200, so no thank you. I knew these were gonna be taxed. At least it's the whole set. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I'm not really feeling these, to be honest. I don't think the Supreme pajamas ever do all that well. It would definitely be a hold item if you were to buy them. I don't see much first day profit. It is an item they just really never come out with, so if you held on to it a few months, you might be able to see some more profit, like $50, $100 or so, which isn't too bad. But again, man, there's just a lot of risky items this week. This certainly could bring you some profit down the road, like the Pastelite suit. I just think there's better, more reliable items to save your money for. You know what size I'm gonna say if you did go for the pajama set. A lot of these items should be pretty coppable in XL this week, so that's really the only size I can recommend. I don't really like the blue colorway for the pajama set. I prefer the more yellow green type, but I'd probably just skip over these. We have the acid wash short sleeve top. I do appreciate them using new washes, but I hate the logo on this one, so it's gonna be a skip. Sticky note beanie. If you saw my lookbook reaction, it's the cheese beanie, bro. This is a piece of cheese. I refuse to call this a notepad or whatever the fuck. It's also gonna be a skip though. It's just, I don't know, man. It's not gonna really have profit, and also beanies suffer when it gets to spring, summer. Oh, they got the regular jeans dropping this week, man. Now, the green color of these regular jeans is definitely catching my attention. I didn't even realize these were coming out this week. That green is the only one I'm looking at. What's this floral? I gotta look at this a little closer. The floral is not too bad, but honestly, at the end of the day, there's probably not gonna be much profit with these jeans in general. Do I get the olive pair though? I don't really have olive jeans like this, but I'm trying to not like spend crazy money right now. I got some Supreme unboxings to show y'all. I got a Palace FTP one coming out this week. You guys are gonna see I've been copping so much that I'm trying to go a little lighter this week, especially with it not being too crazy. So I'm probably gonna skip, but the olive is fire and is the only pair that really has a chance of profit here. Next up, the two-tone twill camp cap. Ooh, two-tone twill, that sounds fire. These are actually so sick, man. One of my favorite camp caps this season. Brown color, bruh, like come on, with the cream bill, those go crazy. The black's nice, even the pink bill on the red white. You might be able to actually get multiple colorways on this one. I know week one you were able to get 2 different colors of the camp caps. I don't know if they've been doing that every week, but I'm gonna try on this, man. This is definitely a camp cap worth getting multiple colors of. These are gonna age to $100 without question. They remind me a lot of a camp cap from last season that dropped on a dead week. They actually dropped when I was in New York. Of course, dead week when I go to New York. But those camp caps are at 100 plus now. These are gonna do the same. These are fire. Like, I absolutely love these. They're 54, but they're gonna have profit. You're gonna have to hold them for a few months. These aren't right away first day flips, but very much worth copping. If you do go for this drop on Supreme, throw one of these in your cart or you're sleeping. Brown, black, or white, you cannot go wrong. All 3 are gonna do well. I'll probably get brown. Repeat track jacket. Repeat after me. Fuck no, bro. Come on. Those are ugly. Precision long sleeve top. There must have not been much precision with this one because it's a miss. All right, I'm getting a little too mean, man. We got the plaid short sleeve shirts. I called these the dad shirts in my lookbook reaction. They're not actually that ugly. I think the plaids they used in the colors are actually so fire. I'm disappointed, to be honest. The orange and the red weren't like just a normal flannel. I probably would have copped one, but I just don't really rock short sleeve shirts like this. I mean, I've seen some of the skate team rocking these and they definitely look sick. sick. I'd look like some country club white boy if I wore one of these, so, or like a Poindexter, like a Microsoft worker. So the person with the right style though could actually make these look fire. I don't think they're ugly, but they're certainly not gonna have profit. Repeat track pants, get them out of my face. Like, no, dude, just get them out. Spread 6 panel. Honestly, these somehow could have profit in like the black color or something. These remind me a lot of those cactus plant flea market hats. I'm not gonna cop one or anything. These actually could be intriguing, I'm not gonna lie. I think they're absolutely horrendously ugly, but I could see the right person actually paying resale on these, so it's a kind of risky cop. I can't really recommend it, especially with 54. It's kind of a tax in retail. I totally forgot to talk about the work shorts, the Aeon Flux ones. No, I do love the short blanks Supreme uses, but no, I would skip on these. And finally, we have the crushed velvet crusher. I don't know who the fuck wants a velvet crusher, but I don't think it's anyone watching this video, so that's gonna do it for the week. Definitely more so dead week. I'm not really too into the collab or anything, so I'm probably just gonna get a t-shirt, the deck, as well as a camp cap. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull off a triple cart like that. I do think the deck's gonna be the one to sell out on me, so if we can do it, it's a goated cart, but with Union dropping at the same time, I'm definitely going to be going for Union first, getting the Shopify queue, and then I'm going to go for the Preem drop. It's probably going to lead to L, but if we can get these dunks, V2, bruh, like, I don't even give a fuck. Those are going to have the profit of the week, so I recommend going for those. But it's Bitter Boy Boone. If you want assistance going for the Union release, it's the perfect time to join Browser. I say it every week because we're making money every week. But I'll see y'all later. I'm out of breath. I gotta edit this video real fast to get it out to y'all. Thanks for watching, especially on a dead week. I know many people don't care about the drop. The fact you pulled up on me, it means a lot. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the live cops. I'm out. Peace.